John, what you said there are good producers and there are bad producers. I would love to delve into that for a moment. I hope I'm on the good side.
I hope so.
But what makes a bad producer? Why does a producer cause a failure?
That's a very good question, because it comes from someone who knows this business. How could a producer, well, first of all, I'm not sure a producer necessarily will cause the failure. It could be done by many other things. Play could be lousy.
Well, but that's a producer's choice, you
Well,
say.
that's correct. But I think people have asked me what one of the most important things for a producer, and I think a producer has to have passion. Passionate about what he or she's doing, and if they don't have passion and really believe in the project, I think they'll fail. Because I think they worry about the wrong things. I think they don't know how to go about really getting the best out of the artists. And they don't really know how to convey their passion to the public through marketing and advertising, why they should go see this. So I've always thought, and I've always said this to clients, unless you're passionate about this piece, don't do it, because you'll probably fail, and the piece will probably fail. So if you have passion, that's fine. But the second thing is, passion can be an irrational emotion.
Yes.
If you let your emotions run away with you, you're not going to do a good job either.
Exactly.
Right? So a producer who is not knowledgeable about budgeting or marketing or advertising, who is really a neophyte. It's okay if you're a neophyte and you've never done it before, but then surround yourself with the best. And I think you need to have a partner. You need to have someone like yourself, someone who's out there who's done it before.
When you're starting.
Because if you just start, I don't care how much passion you have, you're going to fail. It's like telling an architect, I've always said this to people, you could be the greatest architect for homes in the Hamptons, the best architect. But if you think you're going to do a skyscraper in Manhattan and you've never done one before, you can't do that. And doing a musical, it's building a skyscraper.
Yep. How much do you think taste plays in, along with passion that you so aptly named, how much does taste play in success or failure?
Well, I think taste is a funny question because it relates to, I think in some ways, the kind of material you're presenting. Now, someone who is in love with a Stephen Sondheim show, or that's the kind of show that you want to do, or a show that is, quite frankly, something that is not necessarily for people who don't know anything about theater or know anything about music or whatever, because he's a somewhat refined taste, although he's loved by so many people. Taste is going to be critical because you're going to be producing a play of a man who's known worldwide for his kind of work. And you better have the right taste for that. You better not hire a designer or do things or market or advertise that which will turn off that audience that knows what he does best.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you're producing Disney kind of product, you have to have taste, but you have to have the kind of taste that will appeal to a very broad audience. And someone once said to me, when I was doing a chorus line, and I was looking at some advertising, it's advisory, and I kept saying, well, I don't like that, and that's too bright, and that, I don't like that. When somebody said, don't be too tasteful, John. He said, nobody will buy a ticket. You want to make sure you attract people. It's got to be and it was a good comment, because you can, your taste, if it's too highfalutin, let's put it that way, can turn people off. But if it's vulgar, then you're going to turn off a lot of people too. So I think your taste is important, but I think you have to be smart enough to adjust your taste to the kind of audience you want to appeal to.
Yep.